Hi guys and welcome to Boxing Ringside. Welcome to another video. Please hit the subscribe button and let's dive straight in. So the news coming out fresh from the boxing world today is that the Deontay Wilder and the Tyson Fury match is off, which I posted a video breaking the news last night. Unfortunately for the boxing fans, that means we're not going to get to see arguably two of the best heavyweights in the world, Baron Anthony Joshua, get back in the ring and settle it once and for all. Certainly not in the next fight. I've been on social media today, and a lot of the word coming out from the fans on social media towards Tyson Fury is that he's ducking this fight. And I just don't buy that. I mean, I can understand why people are saying it, but guys, let me give you a little insight into why I don't think Tyson Fury is ducking anybody. First of all, Tyson Fury went to America to fight Deontay Wilder in the first place. That was a huge risk, albeit one that paid off massively. But let's go to the ESPN deal Tyson Fury signed. ESPN are a major sports broadcaster. They've paid Tyson Fury a small fortune in a multi-fight deal on their network exclusively, as well as BT Sport in the UK. But on ESPN, obviously, if they chuck their new investment straight in the deep water with arguably the biggest puncher that the heavyweight division has got right now or has seen for a long time, then that is a huge risk. And business doesn't work like that. Businesses, they take calculated risks. And I'm guessing their calculator has come back with a sum saying high risk because Tyson did get dropped twice in that fight. How he got up the second knockdown, nobody knows. But I mean, if that was any other heavyweight, they was not getting back up. So he got back up, and you could argue he was lucky to get back up. And if that's the case, ESPN are thinking, well, hey up, we've paid this fighter for a multi-fight deal, say 5 fights, and we're going to chuck him in with the most dangerous heavyweight in the world. No, it doesn't make sense because if he loses the first fight to Wilder, his stock will drop dramatically. They'll probably have a rematch, which will sell again, and then that'll be, to settle it once and for all. If he loses the rematch, you know, people still want to watch his fights, but it's not going to be nowhere near the revenue generation that ESPN will be wanting. Remember, guys, these are businessmen, and they want to maximize the profits they can get. That's not good for the fans, but it's good from a business point of view. And unfortunately, because I'm a fan too, it's just how this ugly word boxing politics works, and we're seeing a prime example of it right now unfolding before our very eyes. So Shelley Finkel came out today and he basically said that Bob Arum had been in touch, and the word is that they offered Deontay Wilder a deal to fight Tyson Fury, but the deal was structured in a way which I think Bob Arum was probably trying to take the piss out of Al Heyman and Shelley Finkel because they wanted Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder to both have an interim warm-up fight. They wanted to sign Deontay on a multi-fight deal as well, and they would also be the broadcaster to broadcast the rematch. But again, it wouldn't be the next fight for either fighter. They'd have a warm-up fight in between, and then they fight each other after the warm-up fight. Shelley Finkel has said that that is not going to happen because he believes that would effectively mean that ESPN are taking their fighter and turning him into an ESPN fighter and raising his stock via their own methods, which obviously would be a bit of an insult if you're a manager and promoter trying to do your own thing. I think one of the key players in this is undoubtedly Bob Arum of Top Rank. He's got a very high publicised, frosty relationship with Al Heyman, who is obviously working with Deontay Wilder and Shelley Finkel. And the ESPN deal, of course, it's thrown a massive spanner in the works, and everybody knew that since when it dropped. But let me just say one thing: Tyson Fury, when he signed this ESPN deal, I don't blame him. The man's got a future outside of boxing that he has to consider. As a logical human being, I think it's only right to say that we should all be looking after our own best interests, not the interests, thoughts, opinions, hopes, or wishes of other people, effectively strangers, and I'm saying boxing fans. So even though it is disappointing from a fan perspective, obviously I would do exactly the same thing in his position. If this huge company like ESPN comes along and offers me hundreds of thousands of pounds to fight on their network for 5 fights or whatever the case may be, and they say to me, we'll give you this money, but we're calling the shots and we're telling you who you're fighting and when you're fighting, I'd say no problem. Give me the money, that's me sorted, let's go, okay? So I really don't think that Tyson Fury had a choice in this matter. I think it's been put to him that he is fighting who they want him to fight, and he has to go along with it because he's just signed the deal, you know? So I don't think there's ducking going on at all. One other key point I'd just like to raise, Tyson Fury has never had his own network before. Now, Anthony Joshua, from the very start, his first ever pro fight, was broadcast live on Sky Sports and hyped up as the next big thing, which, due credit, he has been. And Deontay Wilder, well, obviously, he's had Showtime and Steven Espinosa. Tyson was fighting on Channel 5 at one point. He's fought on ITV, Sky Sports, Box Nation, but he never really had anybody until his comeback fight on BT Sports. So anyway, guys, that's a little bit of insight into the background of this. Please drop your comments in the comment section. I want to hear what you think. Is Tyson ducking, or is this just another game of boxing politics which he has to go along with? Let's see. So we'll see how it unfolds. Thank you, and I'll see you all in the next video.